So I was thinking, now that we have the new Tab P11 Gen 2 from Lenovo, how does this one compare to one of the more popular tablets in this category, the Galaxy Tab S6 Lite 2022 edition? So let's go ahead and get started. When it comes to the price, the P11 Gen 2 starts around $289 in the United States, and the one I have here includes the Precision Pen 2. The Galaxy Tab S6 Lite is usually a little over $300, but you can find both of these on sale even though the P11 just came out. You're also going to get 4 GB of RAM with 64 or 128 GB of storage for both tablets. When it comes to the screen sizes, you've got a 10.4 inch on the Tab S6 Lite, 11.5 inch on the P11 Gen 2. So a little bit bigger for Lenovo, but they're both the same 2000 by 1200 resolution. And it might be hard to tell from this video, but when you put these next to each other, the IPS LCD display on the P11 looks quite a bit better than the S6 Lite TFT LCD display. But both are going to be good for watching movies, playing games, just browsing online. And the good thing is you can watch YouTube videos at upscaled 4K resolution, at least full HD playback resolution on apps like Netflix, on both tablets as well. And then battery life, you're going to get a little bit better battery life with the Tab S6 Lite after running the same battery drain test on each of these tablets. The P11 lasted 7 hours, the S6 Lite lasted about 7.5 hours. So pretty similar, just a little better on the S6 Lite. Keep in mind this is at 100% screen brightness and more of an extreme usage test. So you should be able to watch a couple movies, play some games, browse online. You can easily get a couple days of normal usage, especially if you turn the screen brightness down. But if you want the tablet with a little better battery life, you'll want to go with the S6 Lite. When it comes to the software, these two are going to be a little bit different. The P11 is currently on Android 12L. The S6 Lite is on Android 13. They both have a taskbar down at the bottom though. And then Google Entertainment Space left of the home screen on the P11. You've got the choice of Google Discover Newsfeed or Samsung Free on the Galaxy Tab. You're also going to get Samsung DeX on the Tab S6 Lite, where you get something similar on the P11 called Productivity Mode. The one downside is you don't have video out for either tablet, so you can't just use an HDMI adapter to connect these to a monitor or TV, unfortunately. So it's going to be personal preference on which of these has the better software. I might lean towards the Galaxy Tab just slightly, but you can't really go wrong with either one. Now, as far as updates go, P11 Gen 2 is going to go up to Android 14. From what I've seen online, the S6 Lite is also going to get Android 14. I'm just not sure how many more years the S6 Lite is going to continue to get updates. You also get the Precision Pen 2 with the P11. Not quite as good as the S Pen that comes with the S6 Lite. It's just not as sensitive or not quite as good for drawing, and the palm rejection isn't quite as good as the S Pen. Still nice that you get the Precision Pen 2 with the P11 though. You can also get an official keyboard case for the P11 that has a trackpad. I don't believe you can get one for the S6 Lite. There might be some older ones that don't have the trackpad, or you can just use any Bluetooth keyboard like the ones shown here by Logitech. Now, when it comes to performance, the Tab S6 Lite did get a nice increase or a bump up from the previous version, just like this new P11 did. You get a Snapdragon 720G processor in the Tab S6 Lite, MediaTek Helio G99 processor in the P11, and when you compare Geekbench scores, the P11 does have the slight advantage over the S6 Lite, but they're going to be pretty similar. They're not going to feel drastically different just as far as moving around the software and doing your most basic day-to-day stuff. Both are also pretty decent when it comes to gaming performance. You can get high frame rates, HD graphics on games like PUBG Mobile. Testing out Asphalt 9 plays nice and smooth on these as well. I think most people will be happy with either as far as performance and gaming goes. Just keep in mind these are not considered gaming tablets and are closer to entry level or maybe even mid-range as far as performance goes. And then something you don't see too much nowadays, you get a headphone jack on both tablets, and the speakers are going to be decent on both as well. Although with the P11 you get a quad speaker setup versus only 2 speakers on the S6 Lite. So the P11 is definitely going to be a little louder and might just sound a little bit better. But here's a quick sample of each just to give you an idea of what they sound like.
But I know you too long, it hurts to watch your blue
As far as cameras go, you get a 13 megapixel rear facing, 8 megapixel front facing on the P11. Then you got an 8 megapixel rear facing, 5 megapixel on the front for the Tab S6 Lite. Even though the P11 is a little higher resolution, the S6 Lite still gets the job done in my opinion. And you could probably get away with using either one for video conference calls, as long as you have pretty good lighting though, because neither of these are going to be quite as good as your cell phone. But here's a quick sample of each just to give you an idea of what to expect. So hopefully this video gave you a little closer look at the new Tab P11 Gen 2 from Lenovo and the Galaxy Tab S6 Lite from Samsung. As you can see, there are some similarities, but I think it's going to come down to what you're looking for in a tablet on which one to go with. I've got some more comparisons to do with the P11, so you'll definitely want to look out for those upcoming videos. So if you've made it this far into the video, you may want to say thanks by subscribing, and don't forget to give a thumbs up if this video was helpful. This is Brian from Fishbee Productions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.